Hi, Brandon Arneson for Champion Strategies with our public speaking workshop as we go on and give you some ideas of what you may do and what you may need to adjust if you're going to be in front of the room. So let's get right to it. Yesterday, we were talking about the preparation and the organization that it takes to get together. So we're going to pick up on that and start with adding a plan. It's almost inevitable at some point while you're speaking, you will encounter unexpected problems in giving a presentation. How you handle these problems will determine whether your presentation is successful or not. Some people get very frustrated when something goes wrong. They may become irritated, angry. The audience picks up on this emotion and starts to form a negative impression about the speaker. Skillful speakers treat unexpected problems in a funny or humorous manner. If the projector doesn't work, or they tip over a cord, or they do something, naturally they just try to make it humorous. This puts everyone at ease and starts to build a rapport with the audience. This is one element which separates the comfortable public speakers from speakers who are less professional. Remember, if you're not practicing, you need to be doing it live. There's nothing wrong with making mistakes. That's how we learn. So the importance of having an alternate plan is recognized by everyone who's been doing this, because something will go wrong. What are you going to do next? So the things that some people forget about in their plans is always looking at what happens if this goes wrong at this point. Now, they will happen. Sometimes things go wrong and your audience doesn't even notice it. Even if you have planned out everything imaginable, always be prepared for that unknown. Good public speakers will always be ready for the possibility of anything that's unforeseen. But when you must do something where there's large gaps, how are you going to fill that space? Still sticking to the content of your message, but something's happened. How are you going to fill that space? There's no right or wrong. We can go back to the audience. We can go back and ask them questions about something I talked on previously and how that fits in their world. All that means is that when there is space to fill, it's your job to continue on. Let me tell you a story. Let me give you an example. I was in a training class. You got to keep it moving. For example, there's very specific things that will happen. For example, if the power goes off and you're on a mic, do you stop and wait for them to get the mic corrected? Or do you find a way to elevate your tone so more people can hear you? Do you get away from the podium and start to get closer to the audience? What is your plan? Often it's enough to know that you may encounter some problems, but having a confidence factor to know that no matter what goes on in any type of situation, I will still hit my mark with the audience because they will get my key takeaway points. That's up to you. But once again, we need to make sure that we do have alternate plans to make us successful because the audience is watching you. Now, pick up something from this. I hope you did. All I can say is that, as always in parting, you go out and make it a champion.